Yo, Lexi, what's your car and what's your monthly payment?
I have a Kia K5 and it's $553 a month.
Yo, Isaac, what's your car and monthly payment?
Absolutely. I'm driving a 2018 CX-5, a Mazda CX-5, and I'm paying about $465 per month on that.
Nice. What's your car and what's your monthly payment?
What's my car? What's my monthly payment? Blazer RS, $200.
Hey guys, Christian here. As we saw, we're gonna do a financial breakdown on car videos, so let's just get into the next ones. But we saw a couple of these weren't too bad, but we'll actually see some pretty good ones in a bit.
What are you driving? What's your monthly payments?
I drive a used 2015 Corolla and I pay $895 a month.
What?
All right, what do you drive? What's your car payment?
Drive a 17 RAV4, don't have a car payment.
Lucky you. All right, Brad, what do you drive? What's your car payment?
2025 Toyota Tacoma, no payment.
All right, Rebecca, what are you driving? What's your monthly payments?
I drive a Mazda CX-30 and my monthly payment's $440.
Sweet. ¿Cuál carro tú manejas y cuánto pagas al mes?
Yo estoy manejando ahora mismo un Toyota Camry 2022 y estoy pagando $479 al mes.
Okay. What car do you drive?
Okay, so there wasn't some bad ones. I want to just pause there for a bit, just break those down. There's actually some pretty good ones, like a lot of them below like 400. Again, that's pretty like like pre-2020. That's why I say it like that. And there were a few like no payments as well too, which is always nice when you can have one paid off. Typically, it will obviously be an older crowd, not younger people that have paid off cars, but it's good. Sometimes you do see that too. But again, it's like pre-2020. It's like that nice number was always like 300 to 400 monthly payment. Nowadays, you will see like 600, 700, 800. You hear a lot even breaking like 4 digits in a sense, like $1,000 per month. Not even including insurance, gas, and it's pretty insane.
How much do you pay a month?
Car is a Lexus IS, and I paid it off, but I did that because I put a good amount of money down.
What are you driving? What's your monthly payment?
2015 Honda Civic, no payments.
Perfect. What are you driving? What's your monthly payments?
2015 Scion TC and a 2017 BMW 330i, no monthly payments.
¿Qué carro tú manejas?
Yeah, whenever I see people like mention like the year, like especially when it's an older one, it's like I think most people typically tend to have it paid off or it's past the like 7-year mark, which typically is the longest loan for most cars, 84 months if you can find that. But even then 6 is the most. But when people get a used car, it's typically because they're most likely paid off by then and they just want to stick to having no car payment, which if you ever been there, when you have no car payment, it's nice. It's like, why get into another car payment as soon as you finish your car payments? Sure, you could get another new car, but sometimes it's just nice to relax a little, wait like 1 or 2 years, enjoy your car a little bit more, just enjoy not having a car payment, which again, that money can go to other things. Or you kind of realize it's like, hey, it is nice to have a new car all the time, maybe every generation, every 7 years or so, but maybe hold off a bit and you could put that money on other things. Maybe go on vacation or something, which if you think about, even if let's say you have a $400 or $500 payment, save that for a few months and you can have like a decently nice trip. So just something to consider.
¿Manejas y cuánto tú pagas al mes?
Yo manejo un 2015 Honda Civic Si y pago $0, ya está pagado.
Paid off.
What are you driving? What's your monthly payment?
I drive a Corolla SE and my monthly payment is $400. Sad.
Sweet.
I'm driving Camry 2021.
And what's your monthly payments?
Monthly payment $530.
Perfect. And you did say perfect, which I know some people would even argue it should be lower or should got something more used. But I mean, even if I like scroll down for this video a bit, there's like a couple comments here. $895 for the 2015 Corolla is diabolical. Who knows? It's like, it's possible he rolled in like negative equity, maybe got out of like, unfortunately, German engineering is really nice, but it's really expensive, especially with how fast it depreciates as well too. You could have rolled some negative equity and just wanted to just safely get like a reliable car, which Corolla is very reliable. I've had one before and it made it to like 150 when we sold it and all that ever. I think nothing ever gave out on it. I don't even think the alternator gave out, but yeah, very reliable car. And I even see another comment for $895 for Corolla is, yeah, just funny face. And then I know he's got to be lying about that Corolla. And again, sometimes people are not lying. Some people might have really high car payments, and again, that's what we don't know. Some people could have rolled some really bad negative equity and they kind of finally just like, I don't want to make these payments anymore. Maybe you do get into a new car, which could be the Corolla and got into it. But at least now it's like a very reliable car. Sure, it's a point A, point B car, maybe not as exciting when you get into the C, but hey, at least you get to start paying off like all the negative equity you might have. So it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
How much is your car payment?
Just $800.
How much is your car payment?
$1,800, just like my cousin.
How much is your car?
I'm gonna stop right there right away. What was it? He just said just 800, like it's the new 300-400, which I want to just like look at this video real quick. This was 2023, which I mean that was 2 years ago, which I know car payments were already really high. But it's like wow, it's like I think some people just get comfortable where it's just like they're. I know you still need a car, point A, point B car, but sometimes maybe don't get something too expensive. But we don't know. Everyone's situation is different. We'll see that in like the next video. Some people actually bring in some good money, or they just have help from the parents. But again, when you're younger, I made the same mistake too, getting a really high car payment. And I will say it was nice, it was fun, but sometimes I do think maybe I shouldn't have gotten that. I should have gotten more like maybe more used or something more cheaper. But it is nice in the moment. But again, you should always just be considerate of your money and what you could put it into or save it up or.
Your car payment?
500.
How much is your car payment?
0.
How much is your car payment?
I'm paying in full in cash, right there and then.
How much is your car payment?
I just paid off my car salon.
How much is your car payment?
480.
How much is your car payment?
660, but I paid 659.
650, but you pay 659, I guess to be exact. But overall, there wasn't some bad ones in it. The majority were like right under like that 600 mark, which is, again, the lower the better, but I'm going to argue and just say, I'm not going to necessarily say the new 600 is the old 400 or 3400. But again, at least we're nothing too crazy. We're not in the 4 digits, but again, lower the better. I'm going to say these people were pretty young, so maybe first car, they don't have the best interest rate, and maybe who knows, maybe they're paying it off really quickly again, because that's the thing. Some people might have 60 months, 72 months, even 24 months, which you never know what their situation could be. So this next video is going to be a little bit different, but I want to just preface it's sometimes you get help from your parents, sometimes you have help with other things, and sometimes it is still a high car payment, but let's see how she kind of just like mentions it.
I grew up rich. A lot of people in my last video of me talking about my $1,000 car payment and being bougie were pressed, and I understand, I could see why, but I also didn't mention the fact that my mom grew up very poor. She'd never had what we had, okay? She is in school right now, she's finishing her doctorate, she has many degrees, and she has her own business. As kids, she gave us everything she never had. Disney trips, always paid for, even our boyfriends could come on the trips, paid for. Nails, toes, hands, everything. Highlights, she would take us to the salon. If we needed our eyeballs threaded or waxed, she took us. She took such good care of us and made sure we had everything that she never had. So I want to do the same for my kids, okay?
Yeah, so I'm gonna guess her parents or her mom helped her out with the $1,000 car payment. This is a part 2, so obviously she's making a reaction of the comments that she received from her previous video. And I will say this does seem a little scripted the way she's saying it, but again, there's nothing wrong with planning out what you're about to say, but that's the thing too, sometimes we do hear those high car payments, but who knows, some people are getting help from their parents. Maybe they're trust fund kids, which sounds nice, or they won the mega. Overall, everyone's situation is different, and you kind of just never know. Again, we're only hearing one number in the car, so you really don't know anything about them financially, their background, who knows what special deal they have. It's everyone's situation is completely different. We only get like a small, not even scratching the surface with simply just the car and the price that they're paying per month.
Luis, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2025 Kia Telluride, EX Line, and 600.
Period. Carolina, what car do you drive and what's your car payment?
I drive a 2023 Toyota RAV4 XSE, and my payment is $701.
Woo. Hey, Casey.
Yeah, when I heard the XSE, which I believe is the highest end model for the RAV4, I knew it was going to be pretty high, because as soon as you start speccing out those cars, they get way past obviously their MSRP, which I think the RAV4 starts at about like 30 grand. But sure, fully optioned out, you probably get to like 40-ish or so. So kind of explains that 700 or so payment per month.
What car do you drive and what's your monthly payment?
I drive a 2024 Kia Forte GT Line, and my car payment is $652.
Oof. Alex.
On the Kia Forte, I think that's a pretty, even though it's a GT line, I don't think they're that expensive, and she's paying that much. She must have rolled some negative equity, or it must be some bad credit, so she must have got a high interest rate.
What car do you drive and what's your monthly payment?
I drive a 2025 Kia A5 GT Line, and my monthly payment is $600.
Bobby, what car do you drive and what's your monthly payment?
I drive a 2020 Cadillac CT4V, My payment is $650.
Ron, what car do you drive and what's your monthly payment?
I drive a 2025 Telluride. My monthly payment is $472. I got a great deal. It's not just...
That actually is pretty high because the Telluride can be kind of pricey, so we did hear 2 Tellurides. I will say I kind of like the lights on the back of them, so I don't know if that helps at all, but it's not too bad. Again, it's still, let's see what year this video is from. So this video is from, okay, so it's from March of this year. So, and even with those car payments, it's like, not bad. Again, the lower the better as always, but not bad payments.
It's because I work here. It's because Casey and Carolina took really good care of me on my purchase, and it was awesome. Thanks, guys.
What car do you drive and what's your monthly payment?
I don't want to be in your video. I'm a Cancer.
So we didn't get anything out of that, but hope you guys enjoy these videos. Again, if you guys want more of these, let me know. If you guys don't like them, let me know as well too. Regardless of whatever feedback you have, throw the comments down below, subscribe as well, like the video. If you don't like it, dislike it, that's completely fine too. That helps me too, but yeah, till next time.